Got it.
All right. Good evening, everybody, and a happy holiday to you all. I'm Dave Coonan, and this is the Malvern Community Theater. We're here to present to you Father Knows Best, the Christmas special, which originally aired on Christmas Eve, 1953. We are here to present our version of it, which is 5 cast members playing 8 parts on a whim on a Monday night after Christmas. Starring Bruce Livy, who will be playing Jim, the father. Colleen will be playing Margaret, his wife. The son, Bud, will be played by Mike Pagano. Both Betty and Kathy, the daughters, will be played by Kelly. Maggie, the nice old woman, will be played by Colleen. And Tom, her husband, will be played by myself. Enjoy.
Well, the town of Springfield is lovely to behold this Christmas Eve. About noon today, the first snowflakes, actual snowflakes, not those liberals, began to fall, and soon the air was filled with whirling Christmas. See, the snow came down heavily after noon. Now every lawn and park is white. It's racist. Every roof and chimney top out on Maple Street. This frosty Christmas Eve, every house seems to have its windows brightly aglow. Every house, that is, except for the Andersons. They're not home, you see. Well, let's go back to 10 o'clock this morning. Margaret was wrapping packages on the dining room table, and Jim was helping her like this.
Hold your finger on this, will you, dear?
Mm-hmm.
There we are. That knot should hold, don't you think?
Honey, are you planning to send me along with the package?
Why? What's the
I
matter?
tied my thumb down there.
Oh, I'm sorry. There. Now, I wonder if there's anyone I've forgotten.
Well, from the number of packages scattered around here, you couldn't have forgotten anyone. Not in Springfield, anyway.
Oh, there's not so many there. It just looks like a lot.
I can't figure it out. We don't know that many people.
All right, now look. This one goes to the Kirbys.
Mm-hmm.
You remember last year they gave us that lovely salad bowl, and we only sent them a card.
Mm-hmm.
This one is for the Morrises. I feel we certainly owe them a gift.
But honey...
Now wait, you asked me a question and I'm answering you.
All right.
This package goes to the Rodneys. I didn't send them a thing last year, and the year before, they gave us that huge box of pears.
I know, but
the big box is for the Carters, and then there's the Blakes, and the Rogers, and the Milbanks, and the Duplains, and the Newmans, and the Lewises. They all gave us something last Christmas. You see, I keep a record of these things, dear. I have it all written down.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm not objecting to the idea of remembering our friends at Christmas.
Well, you wondered why all the packages.
Well, it just seems that suddenly Christmas has lost something. It used to be so much simpler. The spirit of Christmas had a different meaning.
Well, I know, dear, but when people have given to us...
That's it, honey. It's become a matter of bookkeeping. Christmas used to be for quiet and beautiful religious holiday. Now it's a time for children, a time for bringing happiness together. And what has it become? A mad scramble to buy lots of things you can't afford to give to people who don't need them.
Now, dear.
And why can't we have Christmas the way it used to be? Quiet, simple, with the real Christmas spirit. When you gathered your family and friends around the fire, the children hung up their stockings, the church bells on Christmas Eve, and the carol is singing. Now that's the way Christmas should be.
I know, dear, but...
Mother!
I'm in the dining room, Betty.
I'm going to wash my hair now, Mother. So if Jamie calls, will you take the message?
What message?
Well, it's very important. You see, Jamie knows simply dozens of girls who work at Burton's department store, and they're going to call her the second Ralph comes in the store, and then Janie's going to call me.
Princess, if you'll forgive my unseemly curiosity, what is the purpose of this elaborate spy system?
Why, to find out what Ralph's going to give me for Christmas, naturally.
Oh, naturally.
But dear, a Christmas present is supposed to be a surprise.
Of course, Mother. But how can I be surprised if I don't know what kind of gold locket that's heart-shaped with my initials on it he's going to buy me?
Wait a minute. How's that again?
I'll be upstairs, Mother. If Janie calls, you needn't call me to the phone unless that locket is a wristwatch.
Well, now, if that doesn't just take the cake.
Now, don't let it upset you. She's just a normal teenage girl.
But honey, the whole idea of Christmas is to get together and
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom.
We're in the dining room, bud.
oh dear.
Hey, tonight's Christmas Eve. Can you believe it? Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And you better go down to the basement and bring up the decorations for the tree.
We haven't got a tree yet. Besides, I haven't got time right now. Joe and I gotta get some stuff together. We're going out with Christmas carols.
Christmas carols? You?
Now, don't question him, Margaret. Thank heaven there's one person in this family who has the true Christmas spirit. Allow me to congratulate you, son. You have the right idea. Why, there's nothing finer on Christmas Eve than to go around singing carols.
Oh, we're not gonna sing them, Dad.
Oh? What are you going to do with them?
Well, we got a deal with Gus down at the used car lot. Sketchy guy, doesn't bathe much. He has a sound truck, with big horns on top and a record player inside.
Oh, no.
Now wait, this is a cool idea. Gus is gonna drive the sound truck all over the town this afternoon. And Joey DiGirolamo and we're gonna be inside playing the Christmas Carol records with Gus, the stranger. We're gonna go in his car.
Bud.
Well, I'm not really gonna play records. Joey's gonna do that. And I'm gonna read the commercials.
Commercials?
Sure, for Gus's used car lot. Joe plays a carol, and I read a commercial, and I got some cool ideas. How do you like this one? It starts out, hey, rest ye a merry gentlemen. In a 1936 two-door sedan with white sidewall tires, Dad.
Oh, God.
But maybe you'd better.
Oh, wait, there's more. Or how about what fun it is to ride in a 1940 Club Coupe with overdrive and a new seat covered.
Look, Bud. I mean, come on.
Or how about I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus in a 1948 convertible radio and heater, Dad, a heater. How do you like those? Pretty good, huh, Dad?
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Have you lost your freaking mind? This is Christmas.
Your father's right, bud. That's carrying it entirely too far.
But if I don't work on the truck this afternoon, I won't get to ride in his car in the parade tonight.
Parade? On Christmas Eve?
Sure. The big Santa Claus parade. He's a big Santa Claus, Dad. They're going to have floats and bands and cowboys covered in glitter, all that kind of stuff.
What? No skyrockets and strippers? Well, now I've heard everything. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men, introduced with an oompa band.
Daddy?
What
Daddy?
is it, kitten?
When are we going to get our tree?
Oh, you better go down and get one, dear. They'll be all gone.
Oh, I could have gotten one wholesale from Gus.
What doesn't Gus sell, Bud?
Gus, okay, I gotta get a wholesale one from Gus. This is used car lot. He sells Christmas trees too, Dad. Christmas trees. And pills.
Can we have a purple tree this year, Daddy?
A purple tree? Are you on drugs?
They're selling them on the vacant lot next to the pool hall. Red, yellow, pink, orange, tie-dye, purple, that weird flag behind Mike. You can get any color you want, except green. No green. If you're talking about the tree, I vote for a pink one.
What's wrong with green? Bud?
Oh, you can buy a tree. Where are we?
I mean, a green tree is nice. A green tree is normal. A green tree is traditional. I mean, for God's sakes, why can't you just have a plain, normal green tree? What is wrong with you, family? What kind of children did I raise? My God. Oh.
You can buy a tree for a couple of bucks, Dad.
What's a tree supposed to look like?
Get one of those neon lights.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. Neon lights, purple Christmas trees, brass bands. What has happened to you kids? Have you forgotten the meaning of Christmas? Have you forgotten everything you've learned in Sunday school?
No, Father. It's just that things are different now than when you were a boy.
That cough syrup must be kicking in. Different nothing. You can change everything else, but not Christmas. Am I right, Margaret?
You have the floor, dear.
The whole trouble is that Christmas has been turned into another super colossal, all-color Trump production. Well, it's all wrong. And as far as this family is concerned, we're putting a stop to it. Right now, this year, we're going to celebrate Christmas as it should be celebrated. Simply and naturally, without all the whoop-de-doo and fold-a-rah. This is going to be a real Christmas.
I don't understand what you mean, Father.
Well, to begin with, we're not going to buy one of those painted trees. We are going to get in the car and drive up to Pine Mountain and cut down our own tree.
Oh boy, can we, Daddy?
You don't really mean that.
Certainly I do. You kids gather up some warm clothes, and Bud, get the chainsaw out of the garage.
But Father, that's at least 50 miles up there.
You can buy a tree for a couple bucks, Dad, from Gus.
Now that's what I'm talking about. All you kids can think about is bye, bye, bye. This is a part of Christmas you've never experienced. Going out into the woods and cutting down your own Christmas tree.
But the weather forecast said snow today.
Oh, we'll be there and back in 3 or 4 hours. It's not going to snow that much. Besides, I have chains. I will drag you. Now get your coats.
I'm getting mine. I'm ready. Oh, this sounds like a real peachy Christmas.
It will be, Princess. You'll see.
Dear, I have all those packages to deliver to the Rogers and the Newmans and...
We'll just throw them in the car, honey. We'll deliver them on our way back.
You're sure this is a good idea?
Am I sure? Margaret, believe me, this is going to be a Christmas that none of us will ever forget.
There's a car driving through the snow now.
Are we almost there, Daddy?
Maybe another mile or two.
Father, it's starting to snow again.
Oh, is that snow coming down?
It isn't cornflakes.
Oh, it's just a little flurry. Nothing to worry about. Come on, cheer up, everybody. It's almost Christmas Eve.
What is there to cheer up about?
Joey's probably out on the sound truck playing Deck the Halls with boughs of holly and selling cars like crazy, getting really close to Gus.
But we're not talking about that, remember?
Oh, okay.
Now, if you kids think you have a hard life, look at that little grocery store back off the road there, miles from everything. How would you like to live there?
Well, I wouldn't. That's all. I just wouldn't.
But what if you had to?
Well, I wouldn't.
But what if you really, really had to?
I said I wouldn't, bud.
Yeah, but let's just say that you were in a situation and you were desperate and you really, really had to.
Father, tell Bud to stop it.
Bud, stop it.
Okay.
You almost there, Daddy?
Oh, it won't be long, kitten. Look at that snow drifting down. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to have a white Christmas.
It's lovely, dear, but do you think we should try to go any farther?
Oh, it's just around the next bend.
Why? We had to drive clear up here into the wilderness to get a Christmas tree. I will.
You'll understand, Princess.
it.
We're back home this evening, and the fragrance of the tree fills the entire house. And whoa!
What happened, Daddy?
Nothing. Snow's a little deeper here.
Father, we're not moving.
Oh, are we stuck, Dad?
No, we are not stuck.
Why aren't we moving?
Dear, we can't go any farther. It's snowing so hard now you can't see ahead. Can you turn around?
I won't try to turn around. You see, the only thing to do is back up.
Still not moving, still not moving, still not moving, still not moving.
What's the matter, Dad?
I'm afraid we're stuck.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jim, we can't be.
Now, there's nothing to get excited about. We'll get out of here somehow. All right, take the wheel, Margaret. Bud and I will get out and push. Come on, Bud.
What? I can't even see.
What do you want me to do, Jim?
Put it in reverse.
I can't hear you.
This snow is getting deep, Dad.
Come on, push. Oh,
Yeah.
it's no use. We can't move it. Shut off the motor, Margaret.
So what do we do now, Jim?
Well, we'll have to leave the car and walk back.
Walk?
Yeah. Well, come on, everybody out. Take the keys, Margaret.
All right. Button up your coat, Kathy. Betty, bring those 2 blankets.
We can't walk all the way back in this snow.
I know that. We're gonna walk back to that little grocery store we passed. It's only a quarter of a mile. Now, close the car doors. All right, I'll carry Kathy. Oh God! What the Jesus! Now we'll all stay together.
Miss Gus, we'd better hurry. It's getting dark.
Daddy,
Yeah.
it's almost Christmas Eve.
Yes. Almost.
I'm not that big.
I got snow in my shoes, snow down my neck, and in other places, Dad. Other places, Dad.
Can you see where you're going, Jim?
Yes. Yes. I can see.
Marooned on top of a mountain in a blizzard.
All right, stop complaining. You know, it could be worse.
I miss Gus.
Yeah, we could have come up here in our bathing suits.
I don't know why we had to come up here.
Yeah, what was the idea?
Well, I'll tell you, my freezing friends, this is that warm and beautiful event known as a simple old-fashioned Christmas.
And now a word from our sponsor, Sanka.
Here's a pre-Christmas story for you. It begins in a house and concerns, if you please, a young husband and a spouse. Picture, if you please, they're hanging up a holly jolly wreaths, trimming the tree, wrapping dozens of presents to fill all with glee. Then hark, I say, as the hall clock strikes 10, they both stop, and worn out and tired, in a chair they drop. Says the man with a yawn, ha, ha, ha. Do you think, dear, we might, though it's late, risk some coffee and maybe a bite? Says his wife with a grin that's cheery and bold. You can have all the coffee you think you can hold. For I thought instant Sanka, Laka Janka, just for your sake. It's free from caffeine, will have you no one awake. So they sat, stripped, sipped, drank Sanka, and found it was so good. They drank even more. Got a little vulnerable with each other, and they would, as they usually would. Yet, later that night, Santa poked his head in. Both husband and wife were asleep in their bed because Santa poked his head. There's my story, my friends and foes. Though not like Jingle and Whimsical Legend, Cherry, Kris Kringle, and Hose, it carries a message important and true. Who are you, an elf, or I bid you adieu? You can drink instant Sanka Laka Janka, Kuna Matata, play the Macarena coffee, and sleep through the night. Outro music. Good night. Oh, and well, as I said earlier, the white frame house in Baker Street. Just another crazy day. You dance the night away, but you're crying now. It is dark this Christmas Eve, noon today. Jim Anderson revolted against his family's attitude. Yet he decided that this year they should discover the joys of a simple old-fashioned Christmas. He likes an old-fashioned thought, yes. How is it working out? Terrible, period. They drive up to Pine Mountain to cut their own tree and end up in a snowbank. Now, with the car abandoned, Jim and the family grope their way through the blizzard toward the isolated roadside store. Like this. Snow, noisy wind has already faded in. I think my nose is frozen.
How much further is it, Daddy?
Well, it must be right ahead of us. If it weren't snowing so hard, we could probably see it.
There it is, Dad. See the light?
Yeah.
There's the store, Mommy.
Oh, well, thank heaven.
Oh, that looks pretty Real pretty for Christmas Eve, doesn't it? A holly wreath in the window.
All I'm interested in right now is getting back to Springfield. I'm supposed to be at least 3 parties tonight.
And if we get back in time, I can still ride in the parade with Joey and Gus on the sound truck.
All those gifts are still in the car, Jim. We'll have to get them out somehow. They have to be delivered tonight.
Oh, all right. One thing at a time. Let's get in here and thaw out first. Brr. Brr.
Oh.
There's a door closing. Slam! Shut.
Oh, boy, nice and warm.
Daddy, look at that. They've got a fire in a barrel.
That's not a barrel, kid. That's an old-fashioned potbelly stove.
Oh, this looks like the kind of store my father used to talk about.
Yeah?
Look at the stuff hanging from the ceiling. Lanterns and snowshoes and lingerie and all kinds of junk.
By golly, it smells just like the old general store back in my hometown. It stinks.
Who runs this place? I need a manager.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's Lum and Abner. Hello? Anybody here?
Be there in just a minute.
Where's the telephone?
Oh, it's here someplace.
You children had better take your coats off. I was just putting the bacon on the stove. We weren't expecting anyone tonight. How'd you folks get up here?
Well, our car stalled up the road. I wonder if we could use your telephone.
Well, you'd be most welcome to it if we had one.
No telephone?
Well, hello there. Is that your car that's snowed in up the road?
Yeah, that's ours.
We must have passed on the road without seeing each other. I just walked up there to see if you needed help.
Well, that was very thoughtful of you. We were looking for a telephone. Well, I guess the nearest phone is down at the Harper's place, isn't it, Tom?
Yes, it is, Maggie. And you'd never make it down there tonight, not with the snow coming down like it is.
How are we gonna get back to Springfield?
I'm afraid you're not going to get back tonight, Missy. Probably not tomorrow either.
Oh, God, there goes all our Christmas plans.
I wouldn't feel too bad about it, miss. May not be so noticeable, but it's Christmas here too, you know. And since Maggie and me were marooned up here, in a matter of speaking, and since you folks are stranded too, why don't we just say we're all stranded together, snowbound, as it were?
Well, you guys haven't seen Deliverance, have you?
Mm-hmm.
But that's very nice of you. But
we can't just move in on you. Well, why not? You look like nice folks, and Tom and me are alone here. I'll put some more plates on the table, and there's plenty of beds upstairs.
Can we stay, Mommy? Please, please, Mommy, please.
Seems like a dreadful imposition.
It's nothing over the kind. I'm Tom Terrell, and this is my wife, Maggie.
Well, how do you do? We're the Andersons. The little one is Kathy. That's our boy, Bud. Our daughter, Betty. And, of course, my wife, Margaret.
Hello.
And I'm Jim.
Well, we're happy you're gonna be with us.
Oh, thank you.
We hadn't planned much of a Christmas. Just the two of us and our dogs and the corpse. But now that there's some kids around, by golly, it's beginning to seem like Christmas. Come on, help me light up some more lamps, Bud.
Eddie, he keeps licking his lips while he's talking to me. Okay.
I'll tell you what we always did with our youngsters on Christmas.
Uh-oh.
We gave them the run of the store. So help yourselves. Candy, cookies, anything you want.
Oh dear.
You mean it? Really? Anything I want?
Go help yourselves.
Oh man.
Now, steady now. Put down that blunt. Don't get carried away, kids.
Oh, Mother, look at these adorable old-fashioned teacups.
In a minute, dear.
Look here, Bud. Look at this.
Ah,
Jingle, jingle,
Yeah.
jingle.
yeah. Look at this. He's jingling.
Listen to him. My golly, it's good to hear youngsters around the place again.
How many children do you have? 2. A boy and a girl. But they're both grown up now. Gone away. Seems like such a short time we had with them. Well, would you like to come in the kitchen with me, Margaret? Yes, I'll help you put things on.
Jim, if you want to hang up your things, the bedrooms are right up the stairway there.
Oh, good. I'll just take these blankets up and the coats too.
You kids finding anything back there?
Sure, all kinds of stuff. I found a school book back there, Mr. Terrell. It's the same one I use.
Yeah, it belonged to my daughter. She looked a lot like you when she was your age.
Stand back. Did you have some kids, Mr. Terrell?
Yes, we have 2, Bud.
Hmm.
Where are they, Mr. Terrell?
Yeah.
Well, they've grown up and gone, Cassie.
Aren't you lonesome without your children?
Yes, we are sometimes. I think we miss them most at Christmas time. You kids don't know how much you mean to your folks at Christmas.
We never thought about it.
I guess we always just thought how much Christmas meant to us.
Hmm.
We used to have our tree here by the stove, and Judy and Bill would decorate it and put the candles on it, the tinsel and the stars and the little glass bells. They're all in the box back in the corner where the kids packed them away.
Don't you have any Christmas anymore?
No, Kathy, not anymore. There's no one to decorate the tree.
Tom, I need some wood for the stove.
Damn it, woman. I'm all right. I'll get it. I'll go get it.
There's many reasons to cry, but why are you crying?
I just feel sad. Bud,
Yeah.
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Like, why does Gus always walk around without any pants? Maybe.
Well, obviously. Well, climb up on a box and get down those snowshoes. You're going back to the car.
Well,
Next scene.
well, what's wrong with the children, Margaret? They didn't eat. Oh, I don't know. They're plotting something.
Oh, they've run me out of the store. Told me to stay back here and lock the door.
Maybe you'd better go out front and see what they're doing, Jim.
Oh, they're all right. Leave them alone.
Well, whatever they're doing, they've been at it for over an hour.
All right, everybody, you may come in now.
Turn off all the lamps.
Well, for pity's sake, what are they?
Well,
What are
let's
they
go
doing?
in. Well,
Gasp.
What in the world?
Well, will ya look at that?
It's Christmas Eve, remember?
Oh, a tree. Decorated and with candles.
From the Andersons. Merry Christmas to Mr. and Mrs. Terrell.
Well, that don't beat all.
It's beautiful, kids. How did you do it?
Well, Mr. Terrell said they had the decorations, so Bud went up to the car and got the saw and some things. Then he went out and cut the tree. I helped put on the decorations.
Look what's under the tree.
Where did those packages come from?
Santa Claus.
You can't open them till Christmas morning.
Margaret, aren't those your packages from the car?
I told them they could do it, dear. They changed the tags.
Well, I guess this is a miracle, Mother. We have a family again, gathered around the Christmas tree.
Just the way it used to be, Tom.
Snow coming down outside, candles on the tree, which seems like a fire hazard, a warm fire in the stove.
Oh, it's lovely. So lovely.
The only thing that's missing is the Christmas carol. Judy, when she was a little girl, would stand at the top of the stairs, and the way she sang it reminded you of the angels who sang it to the shepherds on that wondrous night. Kathy? Well, where's Kathy?
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in the dark streets shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Father,
Yes, Princess?
thank you for our first real Christmas.
From all of us in the Malvern Community Theater to all of you, a most sincere wish for the Christmas spirit in its fullest meaning. We hope it's yours for now and for always. Good night.
We really tried.
I hope the Andersons make it out alive.
Fat chance, Kathy.
We're stopping the recording now. We're still on. Okay. Goodbye, all of our loyal listeners and viewers. Happy holidays, happy New Year, Merry Christmas, bye.